Welcome back to another video. Here's what's coming up today.
Welcome back to this week's video, and as you can see, a lovely foggy misty morning here in Barnastuca, Kilgarvan, County Kerry this morning.
We have the sheep in here now, good shot of them here, part of the hill we got it this morning. We're at the footbed here in Mendoza, and we'll take you where the rams from.
How should I say the Rams have enough done?
They have enough to know, it's time to give up.
Oh boy! What have you done, boys?
To hell with you, Joe. Why will not sound so simple?
Welcome back to this week's video, and as you can see, a lovely foggy misty morning here in Barnastuca, Kilgarvan, County Kerry this morning. So I had the drone up yesterday, and I had to capture this gorgeous rolling fog coming through our farm this morning, passing over the farmhouse. So on today's video, we're going to be dosing sheep for fluke, foot batting, marking sheep, giving an all-over NCT before the sheep go off to the mountains until scanning time. So we're also going to be carrying out bales of silage, but take a minute, take in this lovely view, because it is winter time, and unfortunately all mornings like this in winter are not like this. They're a lot worse, but we'll enjoy this one, so let's get started.
Welcome back to another video. Last week there we were back with Johnny Martin back in Larnock, between Kinmare and the Bala Peninsula, and a lot of people enjoyed him. They said he was a great character. Following on from that anyway, we talked about the bale handler. We'll put it to the test now today. It's only middling new. It's a second hand new, we'll call it.
Didn't know you're saying. So it's a Fleming one in there, so come over here, Colin. We have a card here, a rope, so when the bale is down flat and you lift up the lift, it'll tip it up in its arse. So we'll put it to the test there now. We'll go up there around now and get a bale. Right. Starting, eh? That's a good start. Go on, come there, the hand.
That way up.
Yeah. Come on, Colin. Poke that there, Colin. What? And Shirley back. Right, we'll test now Charlie's jumping skills. Right, on Charlie back. Up. Oh! You get it? Oh boy, Charlie back. Right, we'll go around there, so we're getting the bale there now. So right, the netting has been a great job now. No birds have been getting at the bales or anything, but one of the reasons we're getting the bale handler because we've them stacked up double this here on their side, and you can see how wide it is, and with the old spike, the bales, it wasn't lifting the bale up high enough because the weight of it, I suppose. Obviously they were small when we did it, but they're hitting the ground, especially going rough the ground, the bale was falling off, it wasn't great, but with this now we can fit underneath it, some of them are still nearly too wide, but we lift it up a bit with the handler and put a bit of timber underneath it, and we'll be able to slide straight underneath it then. But the top ones are fine. It's just the lower ones there. They're very flat, and it's not ideal.
Hello.
Oh, sir. Just a bit twisted, but it's grand.
Oh, there we go. Just fall off. Just falling off. Never down with a shot, anything. Never down with a shot.
Is it? Right then, Luno. Pull this cart rope here, look.
I don't see no cart.
Pull that there now. Pull that up. Lay down the bait to the last. Right, when it's down now, pull it. Pull it. And now lift up the lift to the lash. Lift up the lift. Lift it up, lift it up. Back a small bit. This is first attempt here now, so we'll see now how I'll get on. Lay down the handbrake. The handbrake is up. We'll teach you, mate. Right, back away. Come on. Hello. Mighty job, Oscar. Right, pull out now. Some job. So you can see there how the bales are flattened. They're very flat now because they're being stacked on top of. Right, this bale is on the edge, so a mighty success so far. So we'll give it a good test there now. See, we'll be able to lift up the bale there on edge. So we'll have two bales below. We have one to do below here now in a rougher ground, and we have one to do inside in the shed as well. As you can see, all the fields are empty. There's nothing left now. Not one sheep. They're all gone off to the mountain. So first job, cut the arse out of it here, so we'll tilt it up on its edge then, we can just pull the plastic, or the rest of the plastic straight off. So that's a good difference straight away compared to the spike, because and we'll probably throw it here now somewhere, some of the dry lump. So a grand clean job. So that's up there on edge now, a lot easier than before. So we'll just put the bale around that there now, and we'll bring down the sheep. The bales this year are definitely improvements since we put on the netting. There's way less, there's actually no holes in them. So there was a lot of holes in them last year. Obviously it was spoiling the bales a bit, but in fairness they're fairly clean now. There's a bit of moisture in them, alright, but the sheep are eating them away in it. So right, my father has brought in the sheep there now. A good few hundred, so they're good up here now to get a fluke dose. Not sure what fluke dose we'll give them there now. We'll just see what we have, either Indifluke or Solantil or something like that. So we'll take the rams out of them, and any badly lame ewe will also be taken out of them and kept separate because they'll only get worse if they go back to the hill there. So we'll take out any lame ewe, treat them all for fluke and give them all a foot bath and they'll go off up to the mountain. Reasonably, they seem to be in good enough condition. See the badly lame ewe there now left, but most of them aren't too bad, I'd say.
We have the sheep in here now, a good shot of them here. Part of the hill we got it this morning. We're at the footbed here in Mendoza, and we'll take you where the rams from.
How should I say the rams have enough time?
They have enough to know it's time to give up. It's a cold, black old day.
What about the rally that's on below?
Oh, that's fierce nice little rally. The road is blocked here. We can't go to it all today over the rally.
Is it a historic rally?
It's a famous rally and there's a big crowd following it.
Have we any interest in rally?
No.
Zero.
No interest whatsoever in rally.
If it passed up outside there, would you go out and see it? You hardly would, huh?
I wouldn't, because they've been danger running over. These sheep are going off now to the hill again. They'll be away now for a good bit, scanning I suppose. We'll probably be putting out Crystal Lakes feed buckets in the hill now soon as well. So that'll keep them going. We'll be bringing them in for scanning sometime in January.
What's the condition of them like? They aren't too bad, are they?
They aren't in too bad condition, no, they're in good condition. It was a good year.
It made a lot of rain the last few weeks though, did it?
We did, grass was no good. We'll see now about catching the ram. The rams are getting the better of us here. One, he's gone for the ram. This is a big, strong ram. Hold it, you have him. We're on the ram. That ram will get the better of him yet.
He won't get the
Even
better of me,
reverse
sir.
gear.
He won't get the better of me, sir.
Hold him. You have the ram.
He's in great condition.
He's thick fat.
This ram is from County Loud. One of Thomas Elmore's ram from last year. Actually, he's in some condition. Wait till you see the back of him. He's out with a long time there now. Have one look at his back there, lad.
He's thick fat.
Jeez, he is.
What are we going to do with all them man to the small field?
So right, we've called out bits of lame ones here, lad, and rams. So come on way up there. They're either lame, lad. There's a few of them there badly lame. So we'll treat them. So we'll see, some of it's scald, but you can see there's a few of them very bad. So we'll treat them, and when they're good again, they'll let go. So we'll put the rams out into the cows. While the rams get silage in the sheep houses.
Yeah.
So the rams will get silage in the sheep house, and we'll put in the lame ewes into the slats, because if you treat them with their lame, if they're in a dry slat like that or concrete for a good few days there, they'll clear up way quicker rather. If you treat them outside, if they're in wet, soggy ground over the winter, it's very hard to improve if they had foot rot or anything. So any lame sheep, we take them out and we just put them into the shade until they're good and lay them off out again. So it definitely works. So right, just piking in the silage here now, as you can see down the channels there next to you as well. So we have some very light lambs there, or some of our replacement lambs, and some of them are lambs that they were too small to sell, so we'll keep them there till the start of the year. The North Country Chevy here from County Loud, we've them inside now, so they're just getting silage, they're getting no meal, so silage is good enough quality. By right, we probably should test it, but their condition seems to be holding well in there. So they're eating the silage away mad, so I'd say they were never used to eating silage, so, but this is their second bale now, and they're eating like mad. You can see here as well, any kids that come up here, Colm. You can see Twishty trying to eat away in through the barrier. So a lot of people thought he was gone away, or she. Twishty's surviving away in it. She's happy out. So we'll keep Twisty as a pet. But condition of these ewes is very good now. We'll be scanning these sometime around the Christmas. So we've more lambs here as well, some lighter lambs. So they'll get sold there start of the year something. And we've some replacement lambs in with them. We've some rams here as well. We're also bringing in the sheep today, give them a fluke to us. And these are some of the rams that kind of were near the house there, and we just brought them down the last year, more or less kind of gave up because they're over a good long time. The rest of the rams are going to be taken away from the ewes now, and any lame ewes, so we're doing that today. So Colm is here, and we're going to be bringing in a good shot of the sheep, taking the lame ones out, putting all the rams, and we'll be giving them silage. And so we're just getting the North Country Cheviot used to the silage. After another probably a week or two, we'll put them down to rougher ground with some of the lighter lambs and just feed them silage and maybe lick buckets there for the winter kind of. And then when it's getting closer to lambing, we'll introduce meal into them as well. So hopefully it's our first year sponging the ewes. So we've never did it before, so we're lambing that bit earlier with these ewes here behind us. So it'll be interesting to see. All of them got rattled. They all got a bit of paint from the rams on. Hopefully they held like so. Hopefully they'll be in lamb. So it'll be interesting to see how many will be in lamb and how many lambs they'll be having. So Charles will be coming over to Christmas to do that. But kind of excited. But hopefully, I suppose knowing our look, they'll be heaping them dry, and so we'll see that. We'll see how we get on. Just pike it in here. Tis good as any gym, to be fair. Tis manual, but we don't have the space for it really. But feeding the slats here is actually a good enough job. The slats get blocked up alright a bit. You probably need to be cleaning them out. The plastic slats, as you can see here, they get blocked up way easier. By right, we should be cleaning them out there now, but we're not like. But we'll give them a pour hose when they're gone, like so. And if you want to look up here at the timber slats, so you can see they're not as dirty, and more the silage kind of goes down through them. So the timber slats are better that way, but obviously the plastic slats are better for young lambs and all that, like. But yeah, these are all good up now. We also put a fresh mark on them. We put 2 lines there red across them as well, just because the mark was a bit fading. So we just put a can of spray can we were using. So we've got most of the lame ones out of them. Oh, there's one there I know I missed, but it is what it is now. We've got most of them. They've all gone through the footbath. So there's only 220 here. So we've only them done today. We're going to bring in another couple hundred tomorrow, and then Monday again we're going to bring in a few more. So this is from last weekend now, so this will be out a week later. But they'll go up. They've grazed all the hill up behind, and they're going up to a new hill now above where there was no grazing with probably over 2 months. So there's a nice pick of grass there. That'll keep them going, and we'll put out lick buckets over the winter there, and then they'll be in for scanning, and then we might put the odd bale of silage up above because we've a lot of silages here, and they'll be getting some meal then about 8 weeks before lambing, because they'll be thick all to eat in the hill. Can you see up there, Colm? Zoom up to my father. He's away up the top. He's trying to hunt the rest of the sheep from the row there, away up left, because so they don't mix. So these are already getting dosed for fluke and footbed and stuff, so and marked. So we don't want them mixing. So they're going after the second hill there now. Charlie? That's that dog. Hello. Talk, Charlie. Go up. Go upside. Go upside, Charlie. Charlie. Go upside. Go dog, Charlie, boy. Talk. Hello now, Charlie. Good dog. Right, my father's going to hunt him away up there now because he's down there now, so he'll be able to handle him up there because there's no sheep to mix in there, so we'll go way down there now at other jobs. So right, we're actually doing the sheep up here because we've a bit of a construction site on below, so we're upgrading the parry below, doing the roofing. The steel is coming there now in a few days, so we've all the parry disconnected and all that. So up here in the old handling unit, so they're all going through footbath. So I've clean water there, I've it all cleaned out, and we'll be putting in formalin there, formaldehyde. So they'll just walk straight through it, and they're going to go straight up here to this little race. It's kind of a wide race. You nearly need 2 people, but right, it's a bit wide for 1 person on their own, but you get by right. So you fit about 30 into it. It's quick enough. So they're getting cilantro dose here now today, and they'll be left in above the left hand channel there where the concrete. So it's a grand place for yours after footbedding. So we have a grand clean surface, and all the formalin or whatever foot solution we're using at the time dries in. So we used to have this race here. It was built, I suppose it's built over 30 years ago now. My father, again, like the sheep house below, put in wanelings in here, and they made absolute shit of it. But it wasn't great because it's up at a height. So the camera's square there now, like, and you can see there's a good height up, and sheep are very slow in going up there. So my father used to do that on his own for years. I'd say he's only feeding about 12 at a time, not even, I'd say. So he used to pull everything with a syringe. He was pulling nothing. He'd no automatic dosing gun. Everything was with a syringe, cobalt dose and a syringe for fluke. They were the 2 main doses. But yeah, so things are after improving now, obviously, with the sparring and everything below. So this will probably be the last time we'll probably be up here doing this. You never know though. But so these are all going. We've some rams still in with them. There's a few of them and they're in good enough condition. Suffolk there, 2 Suffolks actually. There should be a few more. There should be a few more Texels around the place, wherever they are. There's a few rams, but we're bringing all this hill above now today. So my father's going to go up there in a minute, bring in more. So we've not a decent amount of that many there. So you can see there another Texel. That's one of Florine's ram, grass-fed rams. In fairness, usually the rams come back a lot slimmer than that. They lose about 20% rams after when they go up, but in fairness this year they don't seem to be too bad. You can see here another one lifting her leg quite bad, so, and she's quite thin as well. You can see she's pointy a bit, so we'll be calling out any really thin yaw or any lame yaw. Right, next bale onto replacement lands here up here around the forestry. So they're loving the silage. So we've a roadway here through the forestry, quite good roadway, so it's fairly high. I suppose it's a bit dangerous to bring up the loader and the bale as well at the back. The bales are quite heavy, but the weight of the loader is keeping the front obviously from lifting. But if the loader wasn't there, there's no way you'd be able to come up there. You could back up maybe, but it would be slow. This is a good enough journey from the farm, so we bring about 2 bales a week here now to these lambs. So I'm just going to throw this feeder on now, here now, and take it down to where we're feeding them. So it's all sick as spruce pretty much here in this nursery. Right, hopefully I'll be able to get the front of this now into the hook there, if I can. Hopefully it'll do now. Mighty. Says me coming back up again for it. So we're feeding him here in the forestry, like I said. So we just fed him there for the first few days because it's closer to home. We usually feed them down here, down the bottom where there's a bit of shelter and there's plenty of water and everything, and we also feed them a ration there as well, maybe once or twice a week. So it's just drier as well, so I'm going to move this down there now. Right, saying that now, I'm after forgetting a knife. All I have is a screwdriver. So yeah, we feed them here on this side of the forestry now. Grand sheltery spot. We put the bales here over the winter. As you can see here, it's kind of a dryish lump, doesn't dig up too much, and we also give them a bit of ration there as well, maybe twice a week usually, just to keep the body score and condition up. So yeah, drop this out. No, lambs are trying to eat already, so we'll just drop this down there on. Beautiful. Good job. So on to the next job now. So this stone building here, it used to be the old cow barn going back to the 1700s. So back in my father's time when he was a young lad, and the generations before that, there was a door here, a fairly small door. There must be smaller people back then, into the back of the kitchen. So when the cows were calving by night, they used to come out that door, check in here. His cows were calving back up to bed. So it's been filled in since, but 5 cows could fit in this side. You can see all the old stone and the divides there. So, and whatever, they used to be feeding hay or whatever that time. There used to be 5 more on this side. There used to be 5 there and 5 on the far side. So 20 cows, I suppose, was a lot back then. And they used to milk them as well by hand. My father milking him as well, remembers milking him. We might quiz him about that as well. But they used to stick their heads in here, and that timber would come back and that would latch over it and the cows would be tied in then. So they'd be in by day and out, or in by night and out by day. But it's here since the 1700s. There's actually lovely stonework. There was whitewash paint or whatever put on it there. But lovely stone, just pointed up to actually be lovely. But we're converted more into a gym now. There was a loft the whole way through, but we cut out all the stuff in the middle and we're after leaving this bit here, but we're cutting out the remainder here now. But there's a lot of history inside in this barn. So we've all cow mats. There's a bit of a gym now by me, kind of a tool shed, but it's we've all cow mats there, and I put in a floor there. Was it last year? I suppose it was 2 years ago. You can see there I put plastic underneath it there, and the cement, and we put the matting up in it then. But we're going to convert it into a gym, like I said, and yeah, there's a good bit of history about this. So this whole loft here is up here a long time. I only put these supports of 4x2 underneath it there, just support it because it was kind of rotting. But it was going all the way across, and we just cut off some of it there before. So watch out now. Oh boy! Woo! Right, that's that. So we broke out all the concrete there. I've shown that probably already. We'll be getting Declan Connor to fill in any gaps there with stone. So we'll get stone there from the river or something, old stone there off ditches to put it in, because that's where they got all the stone from years ago. Either out of the ditches there or out of the ground, the river. So we'll try and match that in. We'll point it up, make a nice job of it. We'll improve things. So that's it for another video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next one. What have you done, boys?
To hell with YouTube. I will not sound so simple.